Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Covering both sides of the big issues with the analysis you trust on News Radio 1040 WHO.
Need to know with Jeff Angelo. Well, of course, we're talking about cyber attacks on the show quite often. Ransomware attacks on businesses, the possibility of cyber war with Russia. Here's something very interesting. If you are a business and you're under cyber attack, and you go to your insurance to try to compensate you for the effects of the attack, you may find you are out of luck. Cybersecurity consultant Steve Strader on the line to talk this over with me. Hey, Steve, good morning. Welcome to Iowa Radio.
Good morning. How's it going?
It's going, Steve. Here's what's interesting to me. Obviously, you're a business person. You're hearing a lot about cyber attacks in the news. So you're thinking about, okay, do I need insurance against this? When's the moment to move on this, or is now the moment?
Yeah, I would say now's the moment. But here's the loophole to that. Due to the demand and the high payouts that have increased dramatically due to ransomware, cybersecurity insurance companies are being very selective in the process of who they're actually going to give insurance to.
Well, and if they're being selective, that also probably means, Steve, that when they get an inquiry about a business, it's pretty expensive at this point, right?
Well, let's say, for a small organization, it can be as little as $1,500. Not that that's a little,
yeah, I know.
Annually to tens of thousands of dollars.
So, Steve, if you're a business, are you ultimately making a calculation here and you say, look, this is expensive. I guess I'll just absorb the cost if the cyber attack happens. Are some businesses just making that calculation?
They do, and when they get attacked, they often go out of business permanently. They don't have the funds to cover legal fees, to cover the actual breach itself or the damage caused by the breach, or the fee required from the ransom organization is just enough to put them out of business.
Steve, is it the most? I feel like ransomware gets a lot of attention in the media. Is that the most predominant way of attack at this particular point? Because I also know the other attacks out there are just stealing personal information and bank account numbers. What's the biggest thing that a business has to fear?
Well, that's a tough one because they kind of all play together, right? Ransomware is great because it's just a big payout for the organization that's going after the company. Mm-hmm. And I call them organizations because these ransomware groups function like any other business. They work 9 to 5. They build software. They improve their software. They even have ransomware as a service in the cloud where if I wanted to, I could go out to the dark web, buy their ransomware service, and set up my own ransomware shop.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Ransomware are us. That is Steve Strader, and his company is Vistrata, and he is a cybersecurity consultant. And Steve, thanks very much for your inside comments today.